So the other day, I saw Mr. Gravy, content creator, get to World Series using Fernando Valenzuela. I then saw C-Brev do a video on how to use Fernando Valenzuela, and I decided I had to have him. So I am going to tell you how the debut went right now, but Saco Bay Sharks Baseball Club YouTube channel, please like down below, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and we'll do more videos like this with strategies that can help you win. I'm not the greatest player in the world, but I compete pretty well and been playing a long time and can share some positive things to help you have success in this game. MLB The Show 21. So Saco Bay Sharks Baseball Club YouTube channel. And here's Fernando. What I'm liking, what I like to do with him is screwballs up and in to right-handers, then change-ups. They look like they're in the same tunnel. Very difficult to time up. Valenzuela, the screwball, four-seam fastball, curveball, and changeup have so much speed differential that helps you with success. He's also got really good control, and he's actually a good hitter, as you'll see in this video. But that's a good start for me there. You'll see screwball up and into these righties. This one I'm going up and away to Justin Turner. Ball runs away a little bit. The screwball runs away a little bit, as does the changeup. With Valenzuela and with most pitchers, you have to really get a good idea where their pitches go. Some balls gravitate a little bit more, even though you might have a good input. They gravitate more to the middle of the zone, and you have to start them, maybe a little further inside or a little bit further outside in order to not leave pitches in the middle of the zone. But I'm off to a good start here. 2 outs. My opponent clearly having trouble with the timing of Valenzuela. No question about it. And he's got some dangerous hitters. Buxton, Turner, and Piazza, all extremely dangerous. I have a 1-0 lead. We didn't show you the offense, but 1-0 lead. So really totally focused on not giving that one run back. Fairly hard hit ground ball, but I get out of the inning because just can't barrel anything up on him to this point. I grabbed a 2-0 lead. As you see this game unfold, I would have a bigger lead if I could run the bases a little bit better, and I'm still working on that. But here again, here's a screwball up and in to Vlad Jr., another dangerous hitter. That's way out of the zone because I'm not quite focused enough. And I threw about 3 or 4 of those pitches during this game that I just lost a little bit of focus. And there's a changeup. Vlad way out in front. Good way to start the inning. Again, going right back to the screwball. He hasn't proven that he can time it up at all yet, and that's a pretty good pitch, just missing on the inside. I think there was maybe 2 or 3 times this entire game that I was 2-0. Otherwise, getting ahead on hitters, really pretty good. There's a changeup out of the zone that he chased. Unlike my strategy, he's not being super patient. He's chasing some pitches out of the zone. There's a screwball. And now we're going to go fastball out of the zone, see if we can get him to chase. And the reason he hit that is because it's in the zone, made a mistake. Want to be careful of those things. When the fastball can be super effective off of the screwball and the changeup, as long as you don't leave it in the zone, which is what I did. Well, we're in the second inning here, 1-0 count. Dropping a screwball, 1-1. Here comes a changeup. Again, not afraid to throw up in the zone. He's having such a hard time timing. And there's a fastball that's up out of the zone. He's way late. And we get to fly out to right. And at this point, just 22 pitches, so doing okay. For some reason, he's going to hit here. He must think a right-hander's a better situation for against Valenzuela. So he's going to hit Stanton, who doesn't scare me much. But again, with a 2-0 lead, a couple base running mistakes by me already in this game, so 2-0 lead could disintegrate pretty quickly. But there goes the screwball. Now there's the screwball again. I doubled up. Again, one of those pitches that I didn't focus on. Circle change, too far out of the zone. Circle change again. Not even close to making contact. Not even close. So Valenzuela, great so far after 2 innings. And I'm going to hopefully get some more runs. But again, just protecting 2-0 lead. Don't want to be disappointed in my Fernando debut. Like to go in and out a little bit. Now here comes a screwball. Up and in. Got a little jumpy. Need to focus a little bit more. Drop this screwball in right here. And there's a bloop base hit. So you're going to get a bloop base hit now and then. You're going to get, guy dropped a PCI on it. But this guy had 54 wins as opposed to my 10. And he had 30-something losses, so he played a lot of games. Figured he would bunt with Corbin Burns there. And glad to get the out. Buxton pretty dangerous. Changeup though, can't time it up. And now I'm not too worried here. I got a guy in third, 2 outs. I'm 1 out away from getting out of the inning. Justin Turner up. All these hitters that this guy has are dangerous. But this is a well-placed screwball. Even though I missed my spot, it ended up in a good spot. Ground out to first, we get out of the inning. So my opponent has got to be frustrated at this point, but hanging in there because I only have 2 runs. And we're going to show my inning here where offensively, super patient. Corbin Burns entering the top of the 4th already has 72 pitches. So you can see my strategy is working. I'm being extremely patient. Don't use a PCI. Although I'm getting better at it. I'm practicing a little bit with it. One of these days I may be able to use it. But and occasionally I will sacrifice a strikeout in exchange for being patient. Because being patient drives up the pitch count. And it also forces the pitcher, forces the opponent to throw the ball a little bit more in the middle of the plate where my guys can handle it. So that's a great at-bat by Gallo. I was very vigilant in sticking to my plan during this game. And the result was hitters counts and, good swings in the baseball. Put some really good swings in the baseball. This park has a particularly good background to hit. I was seeing the ball really well in this game. Now with Brock's speed and his ability to bunt, I'm going to bunt here and hope that we don't get like a force at third or a double play or anything. You see my runner has to stutter step to avoid getting hit by the ball there, and that gives him the opportunity to get the force at second. So unfortunate there, but do get a guy over to third. And here, decide to swing at the first pitch, which isn't like me, but I saw hanging curveball, and hit it off the foul pole. 5-0 Sharks. And the way Valenzuela's throwing with a 5-0 lead, I feel really good at this point. And he's pretty rattled, so I don't know if he hit my guy on purpose or not, but both benches get warned. I don't like this because if with Valenzuela I make a mistake and I hit somebody, they could toss him. Also, after a home run, it's very tempting to want to take a hack at the next pitch and hit back-to-back home runs. But it's more prudent, it's smarter to, again, be patient and wait for pitches that you can handle. Now, there's probably very few people that compete well in MLB The Show that don't use a PCI. But because I'm so patient, my timing is good, typically, I'm able to compete. Whether or not I can make it to World Series or not, we're going to see. But again, exercising extreme patience at the plate. And now he's approaching 100 pitches, so that ball is hit very well. But Buxton's going to get to everything in the outfield. So the Fernando Valenzuela debut going well so far, as you can see. 5-0, 7 hits, which is pretty good through 4 innings for me. And here we go, bottom of the 4th. After scoring those runs, I definitely don't want to give any back. I want to have a shutdown inning here. That's a curveball that's out of the zone, but somehow he got the PCI on it. Thought I'd throw like a get-me-over curveball to get ahead on the count there, and didn't work out too well. And here's Vlad Jr. Last thing I want to do is give up like a 2-run homer to cut into this lead. But you can see, my opponent's played over 80 games, MLB The Show 21. He has 50 wins, so he's not a joke. But he is having a devil of a time timing up Fernando. And that's a big out there after the base hit by Piazza. Big out getting Vladdy Jr.
Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. One there.
And again, we get a screwball, and we get a double play. So the great thing about that inning was very few pitches, and the pitch count is down. Whereas our opponent, Corbin Burnson, 95 pitches, rattled a little bit. Can't really figure out if he's doing this on purpose or not, but here's what's got to be completely frustrating. Valenzuela, good hitter. When I faced him, before I picked him up, when I faced him, he got 2 hits against me. So I'm not sure what his attributes are hitting-wise, but with 2 strikes in this game, I was using the contact button a lot and made some pretty good contact with not only him, but some other guys. So good game all around for me offensively. The only bad part, there's a base hit. So Valenzuela's 2 for 2, which has got to be frustrating for the opponent. But the thing that hurts me in this game, pitching is great, I'm swinging the bat well, is the base running. It would be 7 or 8, 9-0 if my base running was better. And there, I just got lucky. That ball dropped, and my guys advanced pretty much on their own. McMahon has a really good swing. A rare occurrence, me swinging at a first pitch, but these curveballs are hanging. So when I'm seeing it that well, and I have a lead like this, and he's over 100 pitches, and I actually would prefer now that he stay in the game. I might be a little bit more aggressive earlier in the count. So he hits a guy to make it 6-0. And here's what drives me crazy. Deep fly ball. And I'm fiddling for the joystick and the buttons, and I don't tag up. So it should be 7-0 here. And it's only 6. And Trent Grisham, an unusual ground out into a double play. As you can see, they barely got him. So, Saco Bay Sharks Baseball Club YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Tell people about this. Because as I go through gameplay, I will also comment on strategies that I use to stay competitive. Right now I'm 11-7, which is pretty good. Last year in MLB The Show 20. Just started playing ranked seasons without any experience and got in a hole and never got above 500. This year took my time, built my team, played a lot of casual online games, and jumped in and started 7-0 in ranked seasons. And then ran into a little bit of a difficulty this past weekend where I lost 3 or 4 in a row, but bounced back with a couple good wins. And so now, following this Valenzuela debut, 11-7. So we'll see how far I can get, not using a PCI. But knowing the game, learning the strategies, watching a lot of videos from content creators, and playing with players that I'm comfortable with. Not every player that has a high number on his card is going to be good. You have to be comfortable with their swing or the way they pitch. And for some reason, my opponent, you'll see, I give him a fastball here that he misses, fouls off, and I think in frustration, because it's only maybe the 3rd or 4th fastball he's seen the entire game, and he fouls it off, he decides to pack it in. So here comes a fastball. I think it's going to be this pitch is going to be fastball, a little up out of the zone, and he can't catch up. And it actually falls into the zone, and at that point, he's like, I had enough. I can't even hit fastballs now. High fastball, and he quits. And I get the dub. So, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Saco Bay Sharks Baseball Club YouTube channel coming at you. And that's the Fernando Valenzuela debut mixed in with some little bit of hitting strategy there and offensive strategy. But really like him and hope we can continue to have success. We will see you soon.